I'm John Diaz, Chief of Police of the Seattle Police Department. I've been with SPD for more than 32 years, and I've seen a lot of changes happen in our city. But one thing has remained constant, and that's our commitment to fighting crime, reducing fear, and building community for all people. That includes people who are lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender. No one deserves to be taunted or bullied or harassed for any reason, particularly for their sexual orientation. I want to assure you that the men and women of SPD are here to help you. Together, I believe we can make this amazing city an even better place. It does get better.
My name is Vanessa Flick, and I'm a police officer for the City of Seattle.
I'm Doug Raguso.
Detective Kimbo Guki.
My name is Bob Peth. I'm a detective.
Sina Evanger. I'm a police officer.
I've always had the overwhelming feeling that I wanted to help people. I wanted to make a difference in people's lives. I know that I'm not the type of person that's going to build the next Eiffel Tower. I'm not going to write the next Moby Dick, but if I can help people on a day-by-day basis, that's kind of my goal, and that's why I became a police officer.
I grew up over in Bellevue before it kind of got all crazy with Microsoft.
I was born on a small family farm in the Skagit Valley.
I was born and raised in Walla Walla, which is a small town in eastern Washington.
I was probably about 5 when I realized that I may be gay.
I first figured it out when I was really young, but I didn't really understand it.
I I grew up in a really religious family, and so my idea was that I could just pray the gay away.
I think it first dawned on me that I was different when I kind of hung out with the guys more than I hung out with the girls.
The proms, I was in homecoming. I did everything, that I was supposed to do, I guess.
It's not always something that's easy to talk about.
I actually really didn't come out to my family till I was about 27. My mom was heartbroken. And it's not that I'm not knocking on my mom or anything, but when I was in high school, my mom actually said she would disown me.
It was upsetting because I knew it wasn't a phase, and I kept trying to prove that. This isn't something that's going to go away in 6 months. This isn't something I'm just playing around with. This is permanent, and this is who I am.
I remember kind of waking my mom up one night because I went through my first real breakup, and my heart was broken. And I said, "Mom, I got to talk to you about something." And she rolls over and she's like, "What's going on?" And I said, "Well, I'm gay." I didn't know this, but she cried for a while and felt like it was her fault.
In middle school, there was a lot of name calling, a lot of accusations, and of course at that point in time I wasn't ready to come to terms with it yet. So I would get angry and shout out, "No, I'm not a lesbian. Don't say those things about me." And
for me, the fear of losing the close bonds I had with my family was something that was close to my heart and something that I was really worried about.
Right about 17, 18, 19, I finally came to the realization that, I was unhappy. I had a boyfriend, and, it just didn't click and didn't feel natural, and finally I don't want to be unhappy anymore.
One of my biggest fears when I came to Seattle for the police department was that I wasn't going to be accepted.
The department on a whole has been completely embracing of gay and lesbian officers.
It's been really easy, and I never wanted to hide it on the police department because then it would perpetuate the thought that it was wrong. I had to live under the radar for 11 years while I was in the military. So I didn't want to do that again.
People will show up at barbecues or events with their partner, and whether they're gay or straight, it doesn't really matter, and everybody's really accepting. And I think that, 23 years ago, it wasn't really like that.
It does get better.
I think back to the moments where I struggled in my life compared to where I am now, and for the first time in my life, I would say that I'm a happy person. I think I'm a well-balanced person, and it's because I'm in touch with who Doug really is.
Teenage life is never easy. You gotta learn, get through it, and tough it out.
Your life may not be as easy as it will for your straight counterparts. There will be bullying. There are going to be ignorant people out there, and how do you handle that?
We can help.
As you get more comfortable with yourself and more people around you are comfortable with you, the more you're comfortable in your skin, the better you feel and the happier you get and the better things happen to you.
I honestly think it gets better.
It does get better.
Just be yourself. I mean, don't live your life for anybody else. Don't ever live with regrets. Just be who you're supposed to be. You were made perfect.